there's a weird feeling, when I'm away from this town. I feel panicked. What can I do? Let's say if I went alone and nothing's, just look for a place to stay, place to eat, a place to live. Oh, panic. I don't know how to describe it. It's just feeling like helpless. In this town, 1 hour from Athens, I have my mom here and she helps me. I don't know how other people do it alone. My bro is alone in Athens, and he manages to do trips, take flights, and me. It's hard for me to do stuff. Even if I was making 1 million a month, how can I function alone? I have this thing called schizophrenia, and I have many bad days. And with schizophrenia, it's a little bit hard to do it alone, So how it is living with schizophrenia? Living with schizophrenia is very tricky. It's a challenge. You can think that someone is accusing you of something, even if they don't know you, even if they're not talking about you. I always use this example, but when I was in America in 2015, there were some kids in the neighborhood younger than me, maybe 8 years old. And they were just playing their games with the football, and stuff. And I thought they were making fun of me. And I just said to them, I don't know what I said exactly, but I made them upset. I did not hit them or anything. I just talked to them bad. And they were like, "What? Why is he doing that?" We weren't talking to him. And this is how I describe schizophrenia. Like, you can think that something bad is happening, but it's not. So the solution is to go to a doctor and take some medicine. I tried going to doctors here, two different ones, and they both told me that maybe I won't need my medication from all my life, but I cannot do it alone. I need a doctor, So if I was doing the work for a year now, maybe I was able to have a girlfriend, I was able to go outside without feeling panicked. But I'm not doing the work. I'd rather just sit inside and play video games. I don't talk to people, I just sit inside this bubble of my mind. Yeah. My neighbor, remember that I told her that I see many roaches. I was exaggerating. I was how you say in English, exaggerating. I was telling her that I have roaches in my house when I didn't have. And she remembers after 3 years that I said that. And I said to myself that people remember what you said. Most of the time, people People write stories in their head that it's not true. In other cases, they remember what you said and how you said it. And I told her that I don't have roaches anymore in the house because I have screens now in the windows. But even when I told her that, I just needed a subject to have conversation. Wasn't true. If I left the windows open, yeah, I will have roaches in the night. You know. But I was putting the air conditioning, and yeah, I don't really like my life in Greece. I feel like they're very toxic, and the Greeks are very toxic. I feel. But some other times I think maybe I have the problem. Maybe I am the problem, you know. Maybe other people can live here without any issues. Because even when we stayed in Athens, in Airbnb in Athens for a month, I still hear voices calling me names. I still hear voices if I go to a hotel in Athens for a night, go to a restaurant in Athens, I still hear people calling me names. Even if I go to airplane, airport, my neighborhood in America, I still hear people calling me names. And it's like it's a that movie with the guy in a panic room, Saw, this series called Saw, Jigsaw Puzzle. The horror movies they're trying to escape and the guy wants to kill them. I don't feel like my life is threatened. I just feel like I'm in a constant torture. I feel like I'm in a constant torture with schizophrenia, It's like a button that you cannot turn off. I feel like everyone wants me to be their enemy. It's like a constant torture, And here I am looking at the sea, looking at the sunset. I'm not locked up in a clinic, in a hospital, I can go outside, I can walk. But my mind is like, it's a constant torture. What's the solution? Science says go to a psychiatrist. Have a psychiatrist help you with medicine. Is that enough though? Where can I be where I find peace of mind, Where can I be? Where can I be without problems? I have my own job with music. I don't see people. I don't cause trouble. I don't bother anyone. But still, I feel like I'm at the center of attention when I go outside. I feel like I'm at the center of attention. I feel like constant torture, How can you find peace of mind living with schizophrenia, How can you be alright? So even if I was in LA or New York, somewhere, I'll probably still hear voices, right? Whereas people, there's demons, And when I say demons, I mean the imaginary stuff that schizophrenia includes, Stuff that torture you. You cannot escape from your own mind. You cannot escape from your own brain. So are these kind of videos helping me? It's like a form of therapy. Or I just say what I think of these kind of videos. Should I go to a doctor? Yeah. I'm not a violent person, even when I had a psychotic breakdown. Because the girl I met in December, I tried to explain my situation, and she said, "Oh, so you turning into a violent person?" People tend to think that if you say schizophrenia, it's violence. I went and had a tattoo, this one and this one, and I explained the meaning of this tattoo, but I'm not gonna explain it now. To the tattoo artist, and I got the impression that he didn't care. He just wanted the time to pass, you know. He was doing music, and I told him, "You can make a sample pack with the bass guitar, you know." I always try to help people, and I don't want to harm them, even if I'm in a psychotic episode, you know. I haven't had an episode since 2014, so here I am.